Welcome to New Stripe City, a YouTube channel for diehard Bengals fans. I'm your host, Ace Boogie, joined by my co-host for Cut the Tape on Coach. Coach, say what's up.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? Let's go. Who they?
Who they for sure. So the last episode that we did was I was kind of disappointed, right?
Yeah.
And we say that because the last one, if you haven't checked it, was on Micah Parsons. So if you haven't watched that one, please be sure to go back and check that one out. Was kind of disappointed with Parsons, was also somewhat disappointed with Surtain as well, which those were the first two. But we were more disappointed in Parsons, I would say, than Surtain. Like, Surtain had some good qualities about him. Michael Parsons did as well. We thought that he was a smart player. But that's neither here nor there. We're not here to talk about Michael Parsons. We are here to talk about Rashawn Slater from Northwestern. If you're not familiar with him, Rashawn Slater is a tackle from Northwestern that's getting some high praise in the draft. Obviously, a lot of people have kind of pinned Panay as the top guy, but Slater is kind of closing the gap, it seems like, as of late. In terms of that, there's even mock drafts where Daniel Jeremiah has taken Slater over Panay. And so I wanted to hear what the hype was about, right? And I think that we heard the hype with Micah Parsons as well. I just want to see where this hype is coming from. And most people, when they bring up this argument, they solely base it upon his matchup with Chase Young, right? He did this against Chase Young. Panay never played against competition like that, or you never saw an edge rusher like that. So I wanted to actually take a look at this film myself. But I will say other things that people have kind of knocked him on is his size. He's 6'4", I believe, 315. So that's one thing that's going against him. Some people have actually projected him as a guard more than a tackle, but we'll see. I'm not here.
That size? 6'4",
6'4", 315.
Bro, that's a good size tackle.
Generally, though, like in the NFL, generally, like the tackles are usually like 6'5", 6'6". The weight is there, but the height isn't there. I don't know what his arm. He has short arms too. My bad. So that's another reason. So he has the Jonah Williams issue that they kind of talked about when Jonah came out, of his arm length not being as long either. So it's a height.
I can understand the arm length, but the height, 6'4", I think that's a good size tackle.
Right. Yeah. I did too.
What, Willie Anderson, 6'4"?
Nah, Willie is taller than that. Willie is probably like 6'5", 6'6". Yeah, generally, I didn't realize that until I started doing Prime, where I like looked at the draft data for like the Bengals tackles and stuff like that. And generally, it's like 6'5", 6'6". You even get some that are like 6'7". Like usually the tallest players in the NFL, they usually tend to be a tackle, sometimes a defensive end, but generally like a tackle is usually where they're at in terms of that. So we've got the tape pulled up here. This is going to be his highlight tape versus Chase Young. So we got the all 22 going right here. So let me make this full screen. So let's just get into it. So obviously, if you're looking for Chase Young, he's going to be number 2. I think I looked at this tape a little bit before the show. They don't actually point out where Chase Young is and where Slater is. So I'll let you know.
Chase Young. I can see he at the top of the screen.
Right. Slater, I believe, is number 70. So we'll take a look at him, and I'll just double check that. But I believe he's number 70, if I'm not mistaken, because there's one dude that's getting murdered on this film, and I'm pretty sure that can't be Slater the way that people have been talking about him. So we'll go ahead and let this get started. So let's see. I think that was actually Slater on Chase there. Hold on. Okay, we get this angle. Nah, see, he's not on him. 73 is on him. They ran to Chase's side there. Slater was on the other side.
Chase is up there.
See, he's not even guarding Chase, so he's guarding the other guy.
Ooh, the other guy just got.
Yeah, he was getting murdered by Chase. That's why I was like, that's not him. Yeah, you see Slater is back there. He's number 70. So Chase is just killing this other dude the whole time.
Okay.
But Slater's getting some work on him.
I just seen. Yeah, so he's right there. Yeah, that's number 18. Pushed him out to play.
That looks kind of like a hold to me, but that's just me.
Hey,
just because his jersey
he inside. He inside. Yeah, he inside.
There we go. There's another one. All right. Yeah, pretty decent right there.
Yeah. It was a quick play. So I'm like, okay, here you go. He come out on the linebacker. Okay, yeah.
I like that. That was a solid play from him. So he comes out right here on the linebacker, stops it, keeps that guy from making the play. I think that was Harrison. Is that the linebacker?
Harrison. Yeah, Malik Harrison.
All right, let me take the speed down. It seems like it's actually a
Okay.
little too fast. Just slightly turn down this playback speed so that way we can clearly see the play develop and everything.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. So there's Slater right there.
Got good footwork. Overextended himself slightly on that play, but good footwork though.
And that's why I wanted to bring you on, Coach, because you already know, like, I've never played offensive line. I'm way too small to play offensive line. I played skill positions. I did play defensive line, but it was only for like a random role where I just was trying to get past the center. So in terms of footwork and stuff like that, blocking technique, I know that you're more familiar with that than I am.
Yeah, because I mean, even in playing at fullback, you learn how to pass block and run block the same as offensive linemen, and it's all about your footwork. It's all about footwork in any position. Yeah.
See, for me as a running back, when I played running back, we were just taught to like read the lineman's butt and make our cut on where we should go in terms of that. That was a nice play. So that looks like that was a play that he had against Chase. I also heard from someone said that he only had 10 snaps against Chase. So here's one right here.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yep. Good work right there.
That was a solid play. All right, looks like he's over here to the left. Looks like he plays exclusively at left tackle, which makes sense, right? Because offensive linemen usually don't move.
He got to much. He came up, got to the second level on the linebacker Borland. There you go.
Chase makes that play, but his assignment wasn't Chase on that play.
Yep.
What did you think about that one?
Okay, now if I'm trying to make sure that was the right. Okay, yeah. So he turned back inside to try to get him off of there. Now that was good play recognition on his behalf, because if he doesn't step back inside to make that play is actually blown up.
Right.
By the number 92.
92.
So,
I think, defensive
number
tackle.
92. So that was a good play recognition, and that's what you need from any player on the team, regardless of position, is play recognition and field awareness.
So it looks like they got the tight end, and they have Slater over here. I heard a lot of people saying that they didn't double team Chase, so I'm gonna be looking for that as well.
And that's Chase right there on him, but he steps down inside. So he bubbles back. Okay, so that was more so of he just watching the backside to make sure nobody just comes flying in. See that how he steps back and turns to the sideline.
So far some solid play from Slater is what you're saying.
Okay.
That looks like a double team. I'm not sure who he double teamed on that play. We'll see on this angle.
It looked like it was hat on hat. Yeah, it wasn't double teaming. Yeah, he was just.
So it looks like his guard did something strange there. Yeah,
he was just protecting the backside. Quick throw, not really much there.
Yeah, someone was saying that they threw after 3 seconds against Chase Young. So look, it looks like he made a nice adjustment there. Like you said, good awareness in terms of that.
Run block.
I didn't like that one.
Yeah, me neither.
He came off of the block and made that one. I'm not sure what the flag was on.
But this number 11 guy for Ohio State has been impressing me, though. I'm not going to lie. I've seen other tape on him.
Yeah, I have too. I forget.
He impressing me. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I seem to remember him too. I think did he go in the draft last year?
No, he's still on the team. I think he had 2 sacks versus Trevor Lawrence.
Play on Chase Young. What do you think about that one? So this is
running back
view.
Okay. Chase gets.
Is that a hold though? Was that a hold at the end? That's not a hold?
Nah, you can't call that a hold.
Okay. All right, Chase.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he was just. Other side of the play ain't really too much, And he stepped. Okay, yeah. So he bubbled back. Yeah. So he's just protecting the backside, make sure nobody comes flying in from the backside.
Okay. period.
Now there's the double team,
Double
but
team
I don't
right
think
there.
that was even necessary.
That was a double team on a D tackle, it looks like.
Yeah, yep.
This looks like Chase.
Okay.
Doesn't look like Chase was his assignment. Chase still kind of makes the play there. Didn't look like Chase was his assignment in his defense, though. Like, he was coming here. And then, but Chase read him and went straight to the play.
Yeah, yep.
Did
what he was supposed to do.
How did Chase know that?
Because he stepped down inside. So when he steps down inside, your first move is to what we call stuff and close. You can't get your hand on him. You just slowly make your way inside to make sure nobody's trying to come through. Like right there, he's able to make the play. You know what I'm saying? So Chase read the play perfectly. He read the lineman.
Looks like it's a little away from this one. All right. So it looks like he's got just takes on the I think that was
the D tackle. Yeah,
that was some good blocking there. All right.
There bull rush. Okay, he held his ground there. Held his ground on the bull rush from Chase. Yeah, he almost pancaked him, but he did. He held his ground.
So good block against Chase on that play.
Mm-hmm.
Penalty on this play, but he held his own again. So was that by the tight end? That was like a love tap. I don't know what that was.
He probably was just supposed to just chip him.
Chip block.
Yeah. Okay, there's
runs to that side.
Yeah, did a pretty good job on Chase there.
Yep, pushing him back there. Pushes him. That linebacker's supposed to make that play. Number 20.
Yeah, man, Warner is garbage. Straight garbage. Number 20.
All right, so he's taking the linebacker on this play.
Yep, see.
I do remember that. Like, as a linebacker, that's the last thing you want to see is a tackle coming at you on the second level.
Right.
Big hole there. I don't know what I was watching Slater, so I didn't see what the runner was doing on that play.
Okay, he peeled back good. Oh, see now the running back just doesn't have any ability to catch the ball. Right, but look, the tight end just doesn't catch the ball, but look where he's at blocking.
That green right there, if he catches that, that's possibly to the house. So I can see why they threw that play on here. All right. It looks like Chase wasn't his guy, but he pancakes. It looks like the D tackle.
Mm-hmm. Steps down inside. See that? Step down inside. When you watch the lineman step down inside, that's how you know it's going to be a run play. Every time. It never fails.
Back this up a little bit. I want to see what happened here. Because I thought he did
down,
well there.
He did it.
Who was that dude that came off of two guys and still made the tackle? Who was that?
Mm-hmm.
That was a solid play by him. All right, Chase.
And this one when Ohio State defense was actually good.
Yep, great block there. Chase tried to go inside.
Ooh.
Yeah, his skill players just aren't making plays. He's playing solid.
Right.
So double team.
Look at that. Okay, yeah. See.
Double team on Chase. It didn't seem like he needed help from the guard, but he did have help from the guard on that play.
Well, I think he was supposed to be helping the guard. And then because as soon as somebody else tried to come back outside, he stepped away and and went and tried to make the block there.
So who was he blocking on that play? Like from your it looked like whoever he was looking to block wasn't there.
On the play before?
Yeah, it's about to come up here. This play right here. Okay. So it looks like he's gonna try to run here, like he's expecting.
So they step down. He steps down. Yep. Right. So he steps down. Step down. And
there's nobody there.
Yeah. The linebacker played out of position. That's really what it was, but that was the guy he was supposed to block.
Okay. So run to the left.
I mean, he's holding his. I mean, he's not holding his man, but he's blocking his man.
He's blocking his person.
That's a hold though, right there. That's a hold. He's outside of the jersey. That's a hold flag.
So you said that one was a hold.
Yeah, but
they could call holding on every play though.
Yeah,
they could call holding on every play. That's always like a lot of people like it sounds cliche, but they literally could call holding on every play. Real quick, we're gonna stop and get into some super chats. So I appreciate you guys for supporting the Cut the Tape on. We got Alonzo Ars for $199. Appreciate that, Alonzo. He says that the Bengals need to draft Penei Sewell at all costs. So if you guys do want to drop anything in the super chats are open. We do appreciate that. But we're going to keep this going. We're looking at Rashawn Slater. If you guys just joined, we got 40 people watching right now. I'm not sure how many people on Twitter. This is also live on his Twitter as well. But we're taking a look at Rashawn Slater. And so far, I would just say 7 minutes in, I do see why people think positively of him. I haven't seen him make too many mistakes. Like Coach said, I think we saw the holding on maybe one play, but for the most part, all of his assignments, he's doing what he needs to do in terms of what we've seen from him. We haven't seen him on Chase that much, but I probably say about 5 or 6 plays so far. Would you say?
No, it's a little more than that. Probably about probably closer to 10.
10 plays? You feel like you've seen him on Chase for 10? Okay.
Yeah.
So 10 plays. Let's keep it going.
And Chase is not even in the game here, but this is probably the best competition that Northwestern played all year.
That's another solid block over there. He held it down.
And seeing him playing against this type of competition, holds his own with the blocks. And when you play against your best competition, you want to see how your players play. Because a lot of people didn't know who Khalil Mack was when he played for Buffalo. I saw him play against his best competition, which was Ohio State, and I knew then that he was going to be a top 5 pick. And look what happened.
Right. No, that's facts. All right, so it looks like they're backed up on their own goal line here. So that's always important because you never want to give up a safety.
Pancake there. Yeah, he pancakes his man. Look at that. Look at that tenacity. That's what you want to see out of your offensive lineman. Throw him to the ground. It looks like his man might have made the play there, though. But let's see here. Let's see. No, his man did not make the play there. Okay. No.
Yeah, he went in on the D tackle, right?
Mm-hmm. And then what they call scraped off.
Hoses on against Chase. So Chase is out here. Hose him. They throwing the ball fast though. Like I could see why somebody, and it wasn't going to Chase's direction, but he held his own. It's not like I don't know about that one. Let's take a look at this one. Chase looks like he slightly could have beat him. It looked like Chase kind of gave up on that run.
No, Chase did what he was supposed to do. Make sure the run turns back inside.
Good block again on Chase. Play doesn't go that way, but it doesn't matter. He's fighting with him every play. It looked like Chase had to actually grab Slater's face mask.
But you got to realize that Chase Young is a hell of a player. So
what was that? Hold on. What is this right here?
Run play.
So Chase is like reading him.
Mm-hmm.
Chase is reading him every play. Like that's a couple of times in this game that he's done that. All right,
and that's what he's supposed to do. And I mean, like I said, Chase is a hell of a player, a good player. So you're going to expect him to be able to make those type of plays and read the lineman, do what he's supposed to do. Okay. No, that's a good block there.
Hold on.
He took him out the play. He took him out the play.
No, I agree he did. I got to slow this down. I want to see what's going on here. All right.
Yeah, see?
He took him down.
Chase slipped, but
No. It
Yeah.
wasn't even that. It was kind of earlier. It was like it's like right here. Hold on. Just look at like this area. You're gonna see something like right here. That just looks like he's hitting them right there. Oh, it moved too fast. All right. This is gonna be my last time looking at this one. That must have been Chase's arm trying to come up. Okay, it looked like when he hit him right here, it looks like Chase tried to like almost hit him in the face or something to get off of him. All right. But yeah, that was another good play on him with Slater on Chase.
Chase.
You can't put a tight end on him. But the tight end messes up the block, but Slater holds it. So I don't even know why
chipping him. He's chipping him. Look, he just chips him, get in the way, and then there you go. See,
smart player too. He is a smart player. I give him that too. All right.
Second level blocks.
Yeah.
And that's what you want to see from your offensive tackles, the second level blocks. See that? Gets to the second level, pushes the linebacker out the way.
Is that a hold, though? Is that a hold, though?
No.
That wasn't a hold?
No.
That's not a hold?
He's over there trying to make it. Man, Warner is garbage, bro. He's trying to make it look like he's being held, but we know he's garbage.
Okay. So you said the linebacker is trying to sell a hold?
Sell the hold.
Okay.
And just so you know, I am an Ohio State fan, so I'm always going to protect my team, but I'm going to also call them on their BS too.
Was this a hands to the face right here? Right there.
No, that's not a hands to the face. No.
Okay.
That's more incidental than anything.
Incidental contact?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got Chase on that play for sure.
Yeah,
keeps going too. He goes to the whistle. That's one thing I say about Slater too is he's going hard into the whistle.
Yeah. I mean, they got decent play calling, man. It's just like they skill positions just not that good.
Just not coming down with it. It definitely seems like it's, like you said, way more than 10 plays. I feel like we've seen him against Chase like maybe 15 to 7, maybe even 20 at this point.
But see, Chase is not in the game right here.
Is that a hold? You got to say that's a hold, bro.
Yeah, that's a hold.
That's a hold. Like, that's a hold on that one. But
I don't mind. My problem is I don't mind holding calls. You know what I mind? Getting blown up in the backfield. You know what I'm saying? Like when you watching Bobby Hart and what was the other guy? Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan literally getting pushed to the quarterback into the backfield. No, I can't take that. I'd rather you hold.
No, I'm with you on that. Yeah, I'd rather
protect your quarterback at all costs, man.
All right, so that's a double down, and then he gets the other block there. The dude makes the play, but I think the complexity of that, his blocking assignment, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt on that. That looked like holding, bro. That one looked like holding.
I can't see. Okay. No, they wasn't holding. He took the lineman where he wanted to go. They ain't holding.
But hold on. But look at the angle though. Hold on, let's go to this one.
That's not holding.
That's not holding?
That's not holding.
Okay. I feel like we've seen something like that get called as holding in the NFL on like punt returns and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's a little different when it's like open like that, but in a small area in the like in between the tackles, they're not gonna call that.
Okay.
They're not gonna call that.
He's from Northwestern, gotta be smart. All right. Comes down, gets the linebacker, clean block.
Let's see here. Holding.
Who got the flag? Did he get the flag?
Nah, I think it was the tight end that got it. Yeah, the tight end got the holding call. Yeah, see, now that's holding. That's
All right.
holding.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
holding. All right.
that's holding. Yeah. Oh
Nah, you
yeah.
doing
Yeah.
the same thing.
Nah, bro.
Holding to me.
That is not the same.
I'm not an
That is
offensive
not
lineman.
the that's not
Holding
the
to me
same.
is like if you're
That's not the same as
you're
what
like this person's like if your arm is at a different angle than the person, that's holding.
that is holding. What
He did that before on that
No.
other play. He did that.
that
The
was
dude-
not the same. That's not the same. That's not the same. That's not the same. Those were two totally different
man.
different plays. He just
It's like to me, it's like when that defender's body angle changes and your arm is still the other way.
like when you could clearly see this, like when you clearly see that, yeah, that's holding. Now, if you just pushing me and your arm on the other side of me, and I'm like this, no. But if you see that jersey getting pulled,
Hold that much though. I'm not saying like that he holds all the time, but I've just seen like maybe 2 plays where I felt like it was holding, but they didn't call it. And it wasn't even just on Chase Young. It was like I think it was one play on another defender.
yeah,
But he doesn't hold all the time. It's not like he's holding every single play. He's holding it down. That's what he's really doing.
yeah. I give him that. He definitely holding it down.
All right. So this one, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Dude tried to come out of it with the stand, but by that time it was already too late. So let me ask you this: after what you've seen, would you take him at number 5?
And I'm not even gonna be
because you want some linemen. You do want them.
Because
bro, that one hasn't happened often. But this number 11 dude,
hey, no, he's
giving him more issues than Chase Young.
Hey, let me tell you something. I've been watching other film on him, bro. He been jumping off at the screen on me, man. Number 11. He might actually be decent in the NFL.
I've seen him before too. Yeah.
He had 2 sacks in the national. I mean, not in the national championship game, but in the game against Clemson this year,
right,
when they played. He had 2 sacks against Trevor Lawrence. I think maybe 3, maybe 2.5, 3. But Slater
holding? Is that holding?
I couldn't see. I had to look.
Hold on. Let's see. Let me just.
No, yeah, just go ahead.
I'm saying at the end of the play, like watch this. He's got him. See how his arm and that angle changes? Is that holding? No,
man, you can't call that holding. The one they call holding on that was clearly holding though.
That's not holding.
Nah, it's not holding.
Okay. So a pancake can't be when you just straight up run them over just forward. You can run them over at an angle too.
Yeah, for sure. As long as your hands are in the front of them, not on the side of them. Like if it's on the back, that's legal blocking the back or whatever. You know what I mean? Clipping. Right. They call it blocking the back now, but it used to be clipping. But Slater, yeah, if he's there and Sewell's not there, yeah. But I need to watch more tape on Sewell too, because it seems like Sewell is more of a like physical specimen, more so. This guy is NFL ready.
Right. I'm not seeing like super athleticism from him, but he's definitely got the technique and he knows what he's doing for sure. He definitely has the skill all the way down pat.
And that's what I'm looking at. He's Tyreek Smith. Yeah, he been jumping off on the film to me, man.
Tyreek Smith, that's number 11 for O State.
Mm-hmm.
Solid. I mean, Slater's just solid.
Yeah.
He's just solid. That's what I would probably describe him as. It's hard to. I mean, this is one game that we're watching.
Trying to speed rush him and not working.
But I think what we see from him is consistency.
Mm-hmm.
He's solid. He knows what he's doing. That's I don't know, man. I had to learn more about like what they're doing with their hands. See, like right there, that's legal.
Hold on, go back. That? Go back.
Like you could do that. You can wrap your hand around somebody's neck, like the back of the defender's neck. You can do that.
Nah,
you can do that. He did it twice. You can do that. That's
Hey,
not illegal.
it
Hands to
happens
the face.
when you in them trenches, man. It get
Just
ugly
man,
down there. It
okay.
get ugly down there. You be fighting for your life in there, man. Yeah. He's NFL ready. That's all I can say.
Right.
He's not a project. He's not a
Okay. So you
project.
feel like
A way he was a project. Jonah
okay.
Williams, not a project, but close to it. He's NFL ready. He's NFL ready. You can put him on the field and he'll be good to go.
See, like, what's that? Like, what was that? I guess you said in the trenches, anything goes.
Man, I mean, it ain't anything goes, but you know, you learn a few things.
Right. Nah, that's facts.
Let's see here. Yeah, he's NFL ready, man. And they want to move him to guard. I don't think so. You can put him at tackle.
They want to put him at guard because of his size.
I think that'd be a mistake.
Because what you have to remember in the league though is you gonna have dudes that's like 6'5" and 6'6" coming off of.
But I'm saying if he's a legit 6'4" and over, like if he's closer to 6'3", like if he's real measurables, it's like 6'3" and 7/8. Okay, right. Moving the guard. But if he's 6'4" and over, you can put him at tackle, man. You can put him at tackle.
So you cool with having two tackles that some people have said should be guards according to their size in the AFC North against Myles Garrett and TJ Watt.
I'm telling you, man. Look, the thing is what they do against their best competition, right?
Mm-hmm.
Chase Young is a beast. We've seen that. Right. He held his own. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he's giving 10-year plus veterans a hard time. If he ain't giving him that much of a hard time in college, he all right. He can play.
No, I'm not saying he's not all right. I just said specifically based on physicality, because we already have a undersized tackle in Jonah Williams. Are you okay with having two in the AFC North? Like
if they gonna block, yes, that's my thing.
Okay. All right,
that's my thing because look at Oboye. Oboye was not undersized. Oboye couldn't block.
Right.
My thing is be able to block.
Nah, I mean that's facts. I just think like these Ohio State like defensive ends. Obviously, we know Chase N is that size, but like every majority of unless you're talking about tweeners, right? Because you do have the smaller ones like the Carl Lawsons and stuff like that, but they tend to be kind of like 240, 6'2" or something like that. So he's going to have a size advantage against them. But majority of your defensive ends in the NFL, like if they're a 4-3 defensive end, you're talking about guys like Carlos Dunlap that are 6'6". You know, they're going to be bigger than him and faster than him. So it's going to be like Chase Young's on both sides.
But if his technique is sound like what I see, he shouldn't have a problem with him. That's the thing.
But see that when I see number 8 and number 11, they have some pretty good athleticism. And to me, he wasn't as good against them as he was against Chase.
Yeah.
But I think he is a solid prospect. Number 5, I wouldn't like it. I wouldn't be uncomfortable though. I wouldn't be like, I don't know what I'm gonna get from him in terms of that. Like I still have that same comfort level as I did with Jonah when they said Jonah is really like a guard. But he was clearly one of the best tackles in that class, or at least considered one of the best tackles in that class. Would you say that he is? Well, I guess we have to watch everybody else first before you say that. But you're saying that at number 5, you're comfortable with taking him.
Yeah. Just from pure, if we're looking at technique, field awareness, how he played against his best competition, like for sure. Not even, and I wouldn't be mad at that pick at all.
Got you. Someone saying we should move Jonah to left guard and have Slater be the left tackle.
I wouldn't have a problem with that. I wouldn't have a problem with that. But like I said, but if he's truly 6'4", yes.
Yeah, see, that's the other thing. They always lie about the height. I'm not saying that he's not. He might be 6'4", but unless did he go to the Senior Bowl?
I have no clue.
I know the Senior Bowl did like some. I don't think he did. I don't think he went to the Senior Bowl.
What's his name? Matthew Slater.
Rashawn Slater. It's gonna be tough It's gonna be tough to know for sure. With them not having a combine this year.
So no, they got him listed at 6'3".
He said he told me this on Twitter. Craig, the tech guy, says he told me something about Slater about an hour ago. I'm not sure what were you saying, Craig? If Panay is going, then go with Slater.
So Wikipedia got him listed at 6'3".
Wikipedia says 6'3".
Yeah.
But you said they're listing him at 6'4", though, right? Yeah, Wikipedia says 6'3".
Yeah, Wikipedia says 6'3", though.
But let me see. Because that's been like the only knock people really have on Slater is that he's undersized. I haven't heard anybody saying like his technique is bad or anything like that.
My thing is get as many good offensive linemen as we can. And I don't think that, okay, say we draft him, he's not tackle size. Mm-hmm. You still get a good offensive lineman that could possibly be a day one starter. And when I say that possibly, I mean 95%. If we get him, he's on 95% bar injury. He's going to be a day one starter. 2, that means that our offensive line is shored up, and not only can he play on the outside at tackle, he can play in the inside. So that means we have versatility. So we shoring up and we have versatility. I have zero issue with that, because if you look at all the teams that have good offensive lines in the league, look where they were. They were in the playoffs, winning playoff games.
No, I'm with you. I think we all know like the importance of the trenches, which is why I definitely feel like if it is an offensive lineman, I'm not mad at it. Mm-hmm. Because the trenches are important, because that's where the game is really won. That's where all of those plays get set up on the outside for the skill players, which we already know that. If you ever played football before, you know the importance of an offensive line. If you don't have that, you just really can't do much from an offensive perspective versus someone that may have the better offensive line, might not have the better skill players, but they're going to be able to do more consistently because those trenches are set. Yeah. So for me, I would say like my walk away from this is I think Rashawn Slater is a very solid prospect. It's hard to find any chinks in his armor from what I have seen. And the only thing I think people are concerned about is his size, which you said isn't a concern for you because he plays big. My only thing is I'm not saying it's a negative. It's just that I worry because we already have a guy like that in Jonah Williams. And
let me ask you this. Do you think Jonah Williams is a solid offensive lineman? Don't say tackle, guard. Is he a solid offensive lineman?
Yes, he's a solid one. But is he like elite? Does he have elite potential? Like you got to think about him being the number one tackle that was drafted in his draft class. Mm-hmm. Did he live up to that billing?
Well, I think injury has held him back more than anything, though.
Yeah, injury has held him back. So I'm looking right now just to see. So Jonah allowed 3 sacks, 6 hits allowed. I mean, I guess you would say he's been solid. Yeah, I mean, if we were to get in, so basically you're saying if he's Jonah Williams again, would that be good for us? I think obviously yes, because our line isn't good.
Right. And that's what the whole point is. Get the versatility, get the offensive lineman who can play in there instead of getting a bunch of people who meet the physical standards but can't play.
Okay, so here's one thing that I will say. Loved him as a pass blocker, right? Love Slater as a pass blocker. Didn't see much from him though as a run blocker.
Well, that's in college. You're not gonna see that a lot because they run the spread, and they do a lot of zone read. So it's a lot of him stepping down. You don't do a lot of execution blocks and peel back blocks, pulling and whatnot. They just don't do that in college. You know what I mean? Right. Now, if he played at a place like Ohio State, you would see more of that because they do that type of that style of offensive line play. Right. But Northwestern, Texas Tech, places like those, they either gonna down block a few times or they stepping back and stepping back and pass blocking. So
I get that. But was there any play that you saw from him where his run blocking jumped off of the film? Like it's like, he just
it was a few plays like 2 or 3, but that was the only plays that they like had him go down block and then go to the second level to make a block for a run. It's just his skill position players, they just not that good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I was very impressed with his pass blocking. His run blocking to me left something to be desired. I think back to that one play that Chase made on him at the beginning of the game. I think it was to the left. Yeah. He kind of came off of him and made some plays in the run game. And I did see that as like,
but we got to look at it like this though. Chase is an unbelievable player though.
Yeah, he is. But I will say what I said on Twitter earlier too, because I think a lot of people simply put the stock in this game. There were other games that he was shut out too, though. Like there was the Michigan game, there was a Wisconsin game. I even remember in the playoffs, he had some games where he was shut out too. But like you said, Chase is a generational type player, but he has been like. He has had games where it's been some inconsistency there. And that's all I was trying to say. Like, if you were to tell me that he's not only done this against Chase Young, like, I'm pretty sure he probably had to go against Kwity Paye. I don't know if they have any film on that. But when you show me that he's going against – because the argument I think against Panay is he never went against the same level of competition as he did at Northwestern, which he never blocked Chase Young. He never had to do that. And to me, like, I get that, but there's a lot that goes into, where someone chooses to play. Like, yeah, he might have, like, Panay could have went to Alabama, but he chose to go to Oregon, and that may have been because his family was closer by there. Like, his family might not have been able to go all the way to Alabama and stuff like that. And I think people need to take that also into consideration. I'm not saying that it can't be a knock, but I think like certain times, I think we had Khalid Kareem on here, and he like stated one of his main reasons for going to Notre Dame, even though he was recruited by everybody. I'm talking about Alabama, like you name it, any top program, he was recruited by them. He said the main reason was he's from Michigan. He wants his family to be able to see him play. So a lot of people also have to take into account it's not always about I want to. Now I'm not saying that it's not, but it's not always purely about
I want to play in
the SEC or this and that if your family can't see you play. So that's the only reason that I brought that up. But I do want to see like any other NFL edge rushers that he's going against that he's also done something similar to. And I would assume that Kwity Paye would be one of those guys, being that Kwity, which I don't like Kwity Paye, but I would assume that since he played at Michigan, Northwestern Michigan had to play at some point.
Right.
So I would like to see that against other players, but I'm walking away from this definitely impressed and understanding why people are saying,
at least it wasn't like Micah Parsons.
No, it wasn't like Micah Parsons. It wasn't like Pat Surtain, which with Pat Surtain, I think it wasn't that he was necessarily bad. We just didn't see the physicality from him, right? And so like from a technique sound level, Patrick Surtain, we were impressed with. I think Micah Parsons, we were disappointed with. I don't walk away from this feeling like that. I walk away feeling like, okay, I can see why people are saying that they would take Slater and not have an issue with it and feel comfortable with doing that. I don't know if like we haven't watched Panay yet. So maybe when we watch Panay, I'll see there. Me generally, like I don't have the best eye or knowledge when it comes to offensive alignment, because I don't know the technique. I don't know what's the false step. I don't know what's stepping down and all of that. Like, I honestly don't know any of that. Or like some of those blocks that you were like rattling off, I didn't even know what you were talking about, bro. Like, me as a player, I just do like as a running back, that I got to read the block on what my lineman is going to do. When he pushes this person this way, I cut back that way. So I know that perspective from it, and I also know the importance of them, holding the trenches and us winning there, because that was related to what I did as a running back and as a receiver in order for that quarterback to get enough time to get the ball to me. So for me, that's why I'm glad to have you on here so you can give me knowledge on it.
The was playing fullback, you work in unison with the linemen and whatnot, even playing tight end. And what happens is when you got to learn what type of blocks they're doing. So when it's your time to come through the hole or your time to make your block, you know exactly what they're doing. You know what I mean? And a lot of the times people don't understand is that blocking is a unison thing. If we all in unison, we can all make the running back look good, the quarterback look good, the wide receiver look good. You know what I mean? So you got to know those things. Like, I know those things because I try to learn as much as I could about every position on field, what they supposed to be doing, how it's supposed to look. So when it's come time for me to do anything, whether I'm needed in any position, I'm ready for it. You know what I mean? So, and those type of and when you watching offensive linemen, especially, you want to see two things. You want to see the footwork, you want to see their field awareness, especially at tackle, and you want to see their tenacity when they're making run blocks.
Facts. And I think that we saw that. I don't know about the tenacity and the run blocking, but I did see the majority of that. I saw solid run blocking for sure.
Right.
But I think that Slater is a dude that will be worth that consideration at number 5. Obviously, we got to watch some other guys. I wanted to actually do Jamar Chase today, but with the Slater conversation being a hot topic, I wanted to talk about that. We still got to do Panay. So one thing that I'll do is I'll let you guys that are watching right now throw in the comments who you guys want the next cut the tape to be on. We're going to say Jamar Chase, Panay Sewell, or we'll just leave it between those two. We'll leave it between those two because we know that those are 2 hot ones right now. So if you're in the comments right now or you're watching this on Twitter, reply back to this tweet. I don't know how long this tweet is going to be live for because we're doing it on Periscope for the first time. But reply to this, and then I'll try to tally it up, and then we'll make the announcement on when that one is coming in the future. But appreciate you guys for watching the Cut the Tape on. Be sure to subscribe to my guy Coach's gaming channel. If you're into gaming, you're into Call of Duty, please be sure to subscribe to his Twitch. He's also on YouTube as well, Delta Kilo 101. Was there anything that I left out there, Coach, that you wanted to tell them about?
No, sir. We'll see you guys on the next Cut the Tape on.
All right. Appreciate you guys for watching. Cut the tape on. Not cut off the tape like we had to with Michael Parsons.